we back? Not happening. It's the next chapter. This has been a love-hate relationship.
It's the third one we've had.
Back in the big smoke, stuck in the traffic, aren't we? Isn't that right, Mr. B?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we will.
Is it just general traffic or is something happening southbound?
Yeah.
Box of screws on the road, people flat tires, busted tail shaft, just the usual. Safe post.
Just the usual. Glad we don't put up with this every day, isn't that right?
Yep. Stop freaking.
It's definitely feeling like this is how it started, eh?
Yep.
But guess what? That was over 20,000 kilometres ago, wasn't it? Oh dear. If you go back and you watch our first episode on leaving, we started pretty much here. And why are we back? Why are we back? What a day we have had. Well, so we left you when we dropped Brucey off up at Dan's and the Yeti van. Well, guess what? This is where we're staying tonight. I'm going to show you. Out here. Right, so this is where we're staying. We are officially staying at the workshop tonight. Mr. B, are you in here?
Yep.
What do you think to our accommodation tonight? Oh, hang on, let me just shut the door.
Yeah, it's good.
What do you think?
What's wrong with it? In the van.
We're in the little house. We're in our triangle. So, we're in the triangle. So, really, it just doesn't feel any different. However, yeah, that's right. Mr. B has decided that he wanted to cook dinner tonight. Isn't that right?
I don't know why you say that all the time like I never cook.
He loves cooking. And he's a really good cook, aren't you? But you have decided...
I wanted to be a chef when I was in high school.
Did you?
Yeah, but I ended up doing a job of killing people, so to speak.
Yeah, okay. Anywho. So you're cooking dinner? What time will it be ready?
Between 7:21 and 7:31.
Okay.
There.
Thank you. Look at that. Woo! And some garlic bread.
There we go.
I don't know how cold it got last night, but luckily we were warm. So day 2, we are hoping that everything is going to go to plan today. But you never know when you own a Jeep, and you never know when you own a van. So let's see how we go today, and we'll keep you updated. Yeah, there's a lot going on under here today. There's a bit of red dust in there from the outback. New shiny things are happening. Let's just say we might be a bit bright, won't we?
Yep.
If anyone was to run up the back of us, they'd have to be blind. The new lights are going in the Yeti van. I'm telling you, they're going to be bright. We're going to be testing them out later. I reckon we might do laps in the dark just to see how bright they are. What do you reckon, Mr. B?
Yep.
Hey? If anyone runs up the arse of us, there's going to be trouble, hey? Isn't that right, Dan?
I've got questions if they do.
How's your mate going in the workshop?
My mate.
Bruce.
Oh, yeah, Bruce. Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
He's good.
He's glad to be back at Dr. Dan's.
I reckon we've got probably a couple of hours to tie up the loose ends on it, and then that's it. You're ready to hit the road.
Yeah, look at that.
So.
I asked Dan before, how was Big Brucey looking underneath? And we got...
Probably the cleanest return Cape trip I've ever seen.
How good is that?
I get a lot of Land Cruisers coming in, they are thick with dust. Like you have to get the air blower in there and clean them up before you even see what you're doing. Bruce,
look at that.
Almost clean as a whistle.
Whew, I'm loving that.
Can't explain why. Obviously the red dirt doesn't like him. It just gets repelled off of him. But yeah.
I've got to say, Bruce did love the Cape. We're not going back there anytime soon. We're heading in maybe a different direction, but we'll touch base on that later. And yeah, that's good news. Is that good news, Mr. B, about the dust?
Yeah.
The lack of dust on Bruce.
Yep.
We did well. Love it. And actually, I'm just going to touch base on that because I had a lot of comments from people telling me that they would not treat their vehicle or their van like that. And our van and our vehicle are very well looked after and they are used.
That's what they were built for.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Exactly. That's what they're built for. Why have it if you're not going to use it? Come on, guys.
It's a lifestyle. It's not just a van or a vehicle. It's a lifestyle, and live it to its fullest, use it to its fullest, I reckon.
Yeah.
So long as you look after them.
That was going to be my thing, Dan. As long as if you look after them.
It'll look after you.
Exactly. Maintain, use good products, listen to your mechanic, regular servicing, and yeah, you will go thousands and thousands of kilometres. And like us, hey, we are doing our 6-month checkup and we're going to be going for another 6 months easy. It's happening, the LEDs. Let's see if the LEDs are...
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Oh!
So we've got tail.
Yep.
Go ignition on.
Ignition on.
Yeah, and then go indicator. And just leave it for like 20 seconds. No.
Oh my God, look at you.
No, it must have an internal fault. It must have an internal fault. That's now 3 resistors you've got on there.
3 resistors, still not happening. Brrr. Here he comes. The final check over. Everything was good with the brake controller. Van's hooked up. It's all happening. It's all happening already. Well, let's do a rundown. Okay, what's Brucey had done? We have
done a new radiator, a service.
Yep.
Bump stops front and rear.
Oh, I'm excited about those because I can still wheel, can't I, Dan?
Yeah.
Yes. Exciting.
We have gone over all the suspension, just double checked all the alignments and torque settings and everything.
Yep.
We've done a brake controller, a new one.
And guess what? It works.
It actually works. It's surprising that when you wire it in correctly. We've got a new Anderson plug, so a whole new wiring harness, new Anderson plug on a high amperage circuit.
Yep.
What else have we done? LED tail lights on the van and Bruce.
Yeah, he's looking smick. And can I recap what you said yesterday in regards to the wiring?
Yeah. That's
more heavy duty, hey?
Yes. So the wiring that you had in there before was probably good for about 50, 60 amp.
Yep.
Now a standard size grey Anderson plug is only good for 50 amps anyway, so we use a 50 amp circuit breaker, a auto reset circuit breaker, but I use 120 amp cable wiring basically, because the longer the wiring, the more resistance you get per meter. So
awesome.
I always double it. So if it's going to draw, or if it could draw potentially 50 amps, go 100.
100. Okay,
on
excellent.
The Anderson plugs.
And there's no chance that the wiring can burn out on the exhaust?
Not this time.
Excellent. Top
No.
job. I'm feeling confident. That's
it's
big.
a-
Brucey
it's
is
all-
ready.
It's all tucked up out the way where it should be.
Excellent. Top job. Wow, we are ready for another few months of adventures, and Dan is going to be sad once again to see Bruce go.
Yeah.
But I feel like he didn't.
He has his place in this workshop. It's like sometimes it's like he never wants to leave, but that's
Yeah.
It's a bit like some of my vehicles. They never really want to leave.
That's it. But
So,
he's leaving, and he's looking fatter. He's looking fatter, and he's running a champ. So yeah, look out everybody. Here we come for our next lot of adventures. It's been a hectic one, that's for sure, but you know what? The boy is ready. So let's go. Made our way back down from Toowoomba. Gotta say, the hustle and bustle of the afternoon traffic is absolutely crazy. Absolutely does our head in, doesn't it? Oh. So we are going to park up to our next destination, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. My dad and his wife's place. We are all set up in the driveway. Check it out. The Yeti van is all under the awning there. We're all protected. Now I feel that it's time to get a few more jobs done. We have got heaps to do. I don't know. It's been challenging.
So another reason that we're back in Brisbane is, I know it's not a Jeep, but I had to sell my second car. It's a little beast, goes like a pocket rocket. It's an Audi TTS Roadster convertible.
Check it out. Can I just say, goes a little bit faster than Brucey. But tell them what's just happened.
So I just sold it.
Woohoo! Yay! Guess what that means? More Jeep mods. The little beast is going. Oh, it truly has been
So
pretty cool.
I got it in 2016, and pretty much when I met Amanda, she had a little i30.
I-20, doll.
I-20.
Take it back a bit smaller.
So when I met her, I had two cars, so I basically gave her the Audi TTS as her daily runner.
Yeah. How cool is that?
And now it's been sitting undriven for 6 months
While we've been travelling.
while I've been travelling, and I thought, well, there's no point in keeping it because we don't know when we're going to finish our adventures, and there's no point in letting it just go to crap sitting somewhere. So I thought, well, I might as well sell it. So,
Let somebody else enjoy it.
well,
Let somebody else get some speeding tickets in it.
well, the gentleman that came today, he was lovely.
Yeah.
He was buying it for his fiancée.
How cute is that?
So, and he was looking for a convertible.
Yeah. So, guess what? Another reason we are back in Brisbane.
But just think, car's going to a good home.
Exactly. We're going to miss you. But it's the next chapter.
It
so,
is.
yeah, we're saying goodbye. Dave stripped the number plates off her, and she's going. When are we going to set off? I'm not even sure. We've got a few things to do. We're going to run you through a couple of things that we've done. We are going to show you one of the little things that we've done also to make us feel a little bit more warmer. Here comes Mr. B. We're in the driveway, aren't we?
Good morning, people.
We are in the driveway. I was just telling everybody, we've set up. This is camp.
Yeah.
We don't even know for how long, but we are going to get everything done as quick as we can, and then we're going to work out where we're going to go. So as I was saying, we're just going to show you what we've done so far, recap on a project that we just finished, which is the carpet. So enjoy watching the carpet laying. We didn't have too many arguments.
No.
And we feel that it's definitely been an improvement. So yeah, if you want carpet in your caravan or Avan, I reckon we highly recommend it.
Yeah, marine carpet. It's the best way to go.
Yeah, but it's not too scratchy. It's a soft carpet, and let's just not quote, give or take, I reckon it cost us, say, $150 all up.
About that, yep.
Yeah, so custom carpet layer. Were you happy with the job?
Yep.
Yeah. Fitting the paper. Probably the trickiest part, I've got to say, so far is being around the fridge, because it does, I'll actually show you, it does have that little bit there, but that's okay. We managed so far. Just taping it. Dave's taken the table off, so then we'll be able to pull the stencil off. We got to get this going.
Yeah.
Then we can get on the road again. Cleaning. Put those lights. We did some reflectors. Look at that. Now this, this has been a love-hate relationship.
It's the third one we've had.
What happened to this? Oh, we've got a new one. Was this the second one we've had? No. How many?
3 now.
We've had 3 of these. Thank you, Outback Australia, because we've lost them. And the new mod, zip tie. Gotta love that. And check out this.
That's a G-Dad special.
Yeah, that's what you do. What happens when you come back to Dad's and he fixes you up, so no mud wasps are getting in there. We couldn't actually get that part on its own. It meant we had to get a whole new, is it called a flue? A flue?
Yeah, a flue cover, but you can't, you've got to buy the whole kit, so it's about...
Was it 130?
No, it's more than that. It was about 196.
Oh.
195,
Oh.
196.
We can't afford that when we're on the road. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Dad and Dave. Dad and Dave fixed it. How good's that? Now, we know that mud mats are really popular, but you know what? We just leave ours on all the time. So Dave whipped these up. How cool are these? And again, thanks Bunnings. Couple of zip ties and we are set. We did have we're set, and we literally had a set on before, but coming back from the Cape, oh, they were like pretty hectic, weren't they? So
Yeah, they were caked in mud, so I like my little bit of grass.
Yeah.
So just put them on the steps.
Yeah.
But it's also good to wipe your feet and stuff like that. So like Amanda said, the mud mats,
Yeah.
they're so expensive, and this was like a cheaper option, but...
And they're good. They last. So if you guys want to do that, bit of bloody grass from Bunnings and a couple of zip ties. So that was good. The other thing we finally got rid of down here was the red dirt that was fully caked up in there. So yeah, the van's definitely had a big scrub since we've been here as well, which has been good because as probably a lot of you know that travel full time, when you go to the car wash from time to time, they don't like you being there for very long and you can't wash things properly.
Yeah, most of them have a no mud policy.
Yeah, and no extra little brushes. So being a Jeeper with all our little bits on Big Brucey, it's really hard. So he's had a full overhaul too, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's looking good. He's looking good. So what just happened? Well, we went to hook up the Yeti van, inflate the airbags, and the right one wasn't playing the game. So we did a bit of investigating. That meant me going underneath Bruce. Found a leak in one of the hoses. Thankfully it was pretty close to the rear bar. Did a quick run out to about half an hour from where we're staying. Got to do a big shout out to Stu and his team at VOOP. How good were they?
Amazing.
And when I rang and told them we had Big Brucey because they specialise in cruisers, oh, wasn't sounding too good, was it? And then when we got there, Stu, you love Jeeps, and he showed us his whole collection of photos of Jeeps. So huge shout out. Feel like we're starting over again and we're heading back to hook up the Yeti van, aren't we?
Yep.
So let's hope we will be hitting the road soon. We've definitely had enough of this traffic, haven't we?
Yep, and touch wood. This is the last of any issues for us all the time.
Yeah, so
I feel like every week it's money, 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 money.
the joy of travelling Australia. So don't let that don't let that put you off, guys, because you know what? If you're sitting at home in your house, there's problems there too. So anyway, let's go hook up the Yeti van and set off on our next adventure. Sounding good. She's not leaking. Hey, we are set to 50. We had no leaking air, so we are ready to go. Yeti van is on. Airbags inflated. We're ready to go. Are we going? Let's see. On the things. Dave's testing the brakes out. You just skidded. Yes, you did. You skidded on Dad's rocks.
I didn't mean to. It was on level 3.
Settle down. We need the rake now. So I guess that means the brake controller's working. Look at Dad's rocks.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
It was on level 3.
You just skidded.
It was on level 3.
That's what happens.
150 meters, turn left onto Burge Street.
That's what happens when your brake controller doesn't work properly for 2 years and now it's working. Oh my goodness. We've left, guys. We've left.